Good evening, everyone. This is my first live that I'm doing in a while. I haven't been on live in such a long time. And I just like to extend to everyone a good evening. Just had some thoughts, just wanted to, chit chat a little bit. I don't know a lot about how to use this platform. I don't think I've ever done a live. But however, I would like to set it up maybe where I could see the chat if there's anyone that is watching and they know how to use the chat. Could you let me know? Um, but was just had a pretty good day today, and was just thinking about a few things on how many of us are just caught up in really high. Many of us are just caught up in um, our routines, our normal routines, and in our thinking about how limited we are and what lies ahead. I had a conversation today with someone, and we were speaking about retirements and how in these days and times of things being so different from what we're accustomed to, how do you manage to stay up on yourselves and being motivated and having an idea in your mind and getting past being limited in your thinking about what the possibilities are for you? And there's so many people on a day-to-day basis that hi, I see someone is joined. There's so many people on a day-to-day basis that just really don't understand how significant it is to have the proper vision for yourselves, to believe in yourselves, to have faith in yourself. And I'm speaking on this because this has been my story. For many years, I doubted myself. I just didn't feel that what I had was of value. And, you kind of put yourself out there to be criticized by the community, the collective, because so many, oh my God, your self esteem is low and this and that. But we live in a real world and we have real experiences. And so I just kind of wanted to come on, and I was really hoping that I would be able to do a chat and maybe talk to some people and get some energy going, because I'm an energy person and I love to be able to just share that. So I'm sorry that that's not something that's possible, but I will get better. um, but if nothing else, I'm not going to take a lot of time. If nothing else, I just want to say, like, believe in yourself. No matter how old you are, no matter what you look like, what your background is, don't allow yourself to be limited by anybody's opinions about any circumstances that you may face, what life looks like to them for you. And I'm a mother. I have 5 daughters and 1 son. And even with my family dynamics, I work really hard to not limit, to strive to not limit my children in their possibilities, what life could be for them. And my children have gone through a lot of different things, as we all have. But for them to know that even if you feel like you want to do it, just do it. Just take a step towards what it is that you want in your life. If it's something that you don't think you'll be able to master, it's okay. It's okay, because everything that we go through in life is a step to the next thing, the next great thing. And we take bits and pieces from all of our experiences into the next experience. So I don't know if anyone will listen other than those who are here. And I thank you so much for, just jumping on. But I don't really, it really doesn't matter, because if it's just one person, if it's just me, if it were just me, you know what I'm saying, then those words are being emitted out into the universe, and they have life energy. It speaks in the Bible. At first, it was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This isn't Bible study. However, it's just based on the principle that what we say is what we become. It's more than just, oh, you got to just think, and you got to, oh, I can do it. I got to manifest it. It's more to manifestation than that. Manifestation is not just, a prayer casting it out, but it's speaking it, watching the language that's used. So many times during the course of a day, I hear people speak about everything. Oh, well, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want to live in a small house. I don't want to have an old car. I don't want to. And I'm like, well, why are you talking about what you don't want to have in your life? Why don't you speak life into what it is that you want in your life? Say what you want, and I know that this world, no matter where you may be viewing from, but the world has a way of making us believe, if we allow it, because that's the key. Like I said a few moments ago, don't allow other people's thinking about your reality and your destiny become that. There are many people who have been victimized by people who, put on to them limitations, and I can speak on that because I've been guilty of that as well. But, I would share, and I would hope that for anyone who might see this or hear this, they would really consider casting out the negative energy, or the stopping energy, because that's what it does. It prevents you from pursuing other things, exploring ideas, taking a chance on yourself, on your own happiness, for your own betterment, for your own strength, and we all are here collectively. And I believe that, we all are one when you speak of energetically and spiritually, and the atomic makeup of who we are as human beings. But we really need to recognize that the each one teach one philosophy or theology. We're responsible for that, but you teach yourself first. Want better for yourself. Educate yourself. And I'm not just saying high, school education. I'm just saying being observant, talking a little less and listening a lot more, and paying attention, and being available to people who may just be in the area where you are. If you see someone and they look like they're in pain and they're hurting, more than likely they are. We share the same, we express emotions the same way, irregardless to what ethnic group we are, what we call ourselves, and all of that. We express pain by saying ouch, or squinting, or jerking, or crying. So these types of signals that we come up on people, and we recognize that someone may need someone. Be that someone. If you're there to answer that prayer. So be that person that's willing to come outside of themselves and be yourself. Because I find that, a lot of people say, oh, I'm not a people person. It's not that you're not a people person. You bought into the concept or the idea that you're not worthy. You're not worthy of someone's time and attention, you know? And so once we recognize that we're here for our own, for purpose, of course, for our higher powers, purpose for our lives, for our being, yet I believe we did have some kind of say in that. And that may be something controversial, and that's not what this is about at all. It's not a matching of the wits type of a situation right now. However, I would say that it's extremely beneficial. It will be extremely beneficial to us if collectively we changed our thoughts, we modified our motion, and just consider that maybe it's us that can make the changes in the world that we want to see. And maybe if we step outside of ourselves and kind of take fear off of our backs and sit it down. It's always going to be there. There's always something in the unknown that you just like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? Okay, so if you're not ready to just get rid of it, if you're not strong enough to just get rid of it, just sit it down for a minute and pick it back up if you feel like you want to or need to. But I just really wanted to thank you all for being who you are, whatever role you played, in our universe today. That was good, meaning that someone was able to get something out of it. So if someone looked at you today and was like, that attitude, I don't want that, then thank you, because you helped someone to see that they need to be better themselves. If you were that person that gave love and compassion and empathy, thank you, because you healed someone else and you gave someone life energy that they may be able to emit that onto the planet, and that spread like all the flowers in the summertime or the snow in the winter. But that was all I really wanted to say. I thank you again so much, and I just extend the greatness of the universe to you all. um, I pray that whatever it is that you have, that you want for yourselves, what your needs are, that someone will have accepted the duty to be there to give you what it may be, whatever it is that you may need. If it's just a friendly face, if it's a smile, if it's a touch, if it's a helping hand, you know, let's work on being gentle and caring to one another. I thank you so much, and you have a wonderful evening. Good night. And the trick is going to be figuring out how to stop the live. I think I found it. Good night.